This is Rose with Rose Originals. Today I'm making my Aloe Vera Sunshine. It's a very simple soap, but it's so nice. It's scented with lemon and orange essential oils. It's got aloe vera powder, Catalin clay, sodium lactate, and the color I get from using red palm oil. With red palm oil, the hint is not to use more than 10%. If you use more than 10%, then you're going to get yellow bubbles. And that's not a bad thing, but you know, why? And I just realized that this is one of my vegan soaps and I put silk in it, in the water. Well, I'm just going to have to put it on the label and remember. All right, so I got everything in here. I got the sodium lactate in the lye water. So let's get going. I'm straining it because silk always, for some reasons, always leaves a few little strands in there that don't get melted down. So I always like to strain my lye solution. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get this to a little thicker trace because I do add calendula petals in this, and I want them to stay suspended. I don't want them to sink. So I'm going to take this to a thicker trace. All right, so yeah, it's getting pretty thick. Let me go ahead and add my essential oils. Again, this is all essential oils. Lemon and orange. I use 15-fold orange. It is a clear orange, which is nice because if I want to use it in something else that's not yellow orange, the color won't come through. And it really does have a lot of holding power. I know that a lot of people have problems with citrus scent holding, but this particular blend holds for a year. I've had a bar that's literally a year old and it still smells wonderful. The Catalin clay also helps to hold the scent longer, but I think that the trick is to use a really high percent of or times 15 orange, and it helps, and you can still smell the lemon in it, so it doesn't overpower the lemon. All right, so let me blend this in a little. All right, so let me blend in my calendula petals. I don't put a lot. I just put enough to add some interest. And then I'll be adding some more to the top. I stir this in by hand because I don't want it to get stuck in the blender blades. And what I do is the calendula petals I buy, they're kind of long, so I kind of cut the ones that I put in here up so they're not huge. And again, I only add just a few just for a little interest. I don't think it's very nice to have all this stuff floating in your shower. Okay, I think that the essential oils are nicely blended in there. Let me get my molds. Okay, so I'm making 4 pounds of this. I still have some, so I usually make 6 pounds of it, but since I still have some, I'm just getting ready for some shows that I've got coming up in September and October. All right, so let me pour this in here. And it's a beautiful yellow color because of the red palm oil. Gives it just this gorgeous yellow color. Hi everyone, sorry about that. I'm having some work done at the house, and I had my handy guy needed something. We had a squirrel in the attic, and it busted through the soffits, the venting in the soffits. So we're going to have those redone. Oh, let me put the gloves on. I took them off to stop the camera. All right, so let me pour some more of this in here, and then I'm going to wait a little to sculpture the top and add the calendula petal on the top. I just put them right down the middle. It's a simple soap, but it's a really big seller for me, simply because it smells so darn good. And again, people like to have it's just essential oils, and this one's all essential oils. So I'm going to stop you again, and we'll come back once the batter's a little thick and we could do the top. So let me go ahead and put the calendula petals on the soap. I just run them down the middle and kind of smush them in a little bit to make sure they adhere. I don't put a whole lot because, like I said, you know, I don't want my customers having a bunch of stuff in their shower. And you know, they can always take this off if they don't want it. Okay, this isn't working. I usually don't do this with gloves. Take gloves off. There we go. Oh, much better. Certain things you can't do with gloves on. Oh, I guess that was not a good idea. Let me get another chopstick. A clean one. And I'll just push it a little bit just to make sure that they don't come out. That one's got a lot in there. All right, and that's it. That's my aloe vera sunshine. Okay, I'll bring you back for the cutting. Okay, thanks. Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to be cutting the aloe vera sunshine. I did get some soda ash on the top. I don't know if you can see it, but a little steaming, that'll come out. One thing I did want to let you know, when you use palm oil, and I just took this soap out of the mold, so I was soaking the mold. When you use palm oil, it will discolor your mold. I hope it shows up here. You can kind of see the yellow. Don't worry about that. That will work itself out in time, and it will not transfer to any other soap that you make. I've used it continuously, and I haven't had any problems, and after a while it does fade. I've been using these molds well, for years, and they've held up really well. Sometimes if I use very strong scents, I do, you know, go ahead and will soak it for a little while, but those are great molds. Okay, so whenever you have something on top, this is for the beginners out here. When you have something on top, you should never cut straight down because then you'll get drag lines. So if you've got anything on top, always turn it to the side and then cut to avoid any drag marks. And if you remember, I put some look, and I still got some drag marks, but you know, if you get it quickly enough, you can kind of work it out, and once you plane it, that will work itself out. I put some calendula petals in here so you can kind of see it. I don't pull it a lot, I just put some for just a little interest. You're always going to get some, especially with calendula petals, you're always going to get some stuff stuck to your blade, and no matter how hard you try, you're always going to get some drag marks. But if you just work it back and forth, you know, they work itself out, and once you plane it, it should be fine. Alright, we're not going to cut this whole loaf because there's nothing to see. It's the same over and over again. It's still kind of soft, actually. I should have let it sit for a little while longer, but I wanted to get the video done. Alright, so that's the Aloe Vera Sunshine with calendula, lemon, and orange essential oils. And the color was from the red palm oil. Alright, so that's it. I got 2 loaves of these to cut, but I'm not going to bore you because there's nothing to see. Okay, so till next time, thank you for watching, and if you like what you saw, please press that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Always leave a comment. I love comments. Alright, thanks. Bye.